All right guys, this is Alex, you can see in the chair. This is his first time ever going to a barber. So he goes to a stylist, he gets his hair colored. Been a long time apparently, you can see some of the red still in there, but he is super grown out, ready to try out a barber, wanted to volunteer to be a model for a YouTube video. So we're gonna give him kind of a mohawk, mullet, textured top with a nice little burst fade, burst taper on the sides. Let's hop right into this video. Now, just like I normally like to do when I have this much hair to work with, we're gonna go ahead and section the top away from the sides. Now I'll be using the DFS formula. We're gonna set a foundation all the way around the sides, around the parietal ridge, and that's gonna be our guide throughout the haircut. So in the back, we're gonna do it a little bit longer, probably about 2 inches. We're gonna tighten up as we get to the sides of the head so the clipper work can tie into that. Now on the back, we're gonna use that foundation as our guide. We're gonna pull the hair straight out in vertical sections. I'm gonna cut straight down from that foundation that's at the top and cut a square line all the way around the back. So we will work our way around the head, but we're pulling out to a square line. Just gonna follow that guide down. That's the nice thing about the DFS formula. You're always gonna have a guide anywhere you grab. And we're just gonna cut the hair straight down square. We'll work all the way around to the left side, all the way back around to the right, and then we can connect the top into that. And if you are new to the channel, this is the DFS formula. If you guys want to learn some more, watch some more videos, or you guys can go to dfsformula.com and check that out. If you guys want to sign up, you can save 15% using code Sean15. Now moving on to the top, we have it split somewhat down the middle where it naturally wants to split. We're gonna go ahead and connect that in. So you see I'm pulling the hair straight out and we're cutting that line in, connecting the top to the sides. Now because we do that, we're gonna be able to take the hair straight up and we're gonna have a short part on each side and a peak in the middle. We'll just take the peak off. I'm doing it by point cutting. You guys can cut it blunt, straight across, whatever you wanna do. I want kind of a textured cut, so we're gonna go ahead and point cut this. Then we'll knock the moisture off the hair with the blow dryer before we come in and start on the sides. Now because I haven't cut his hair before, I'm gonna come in with a number 4 just for safety reasons. Most of the time my finger length is about a number 3, but we're gonna start off with a 4 and we can fade down later if we need to. Next up, I'm gonna do my ball guideline in the same exact shape as that connection to the top. We also wanna complement the shape of the haircut and the head shape. Everything's gonna go together and give us a nice finished product. So we'll go ahead and bald this out, come in with our shaver, get it down to skin. We can start our first step going up. Now we're gonna make our first guideline with the lever all the way open. I am using my Lithium FXs. These clippers open further than anything I've ever used, so I like to use it for my open section, and most of the rest of the fading I'll do with my FXOnes. Now I can come in with the clipper closed. These are my FXOnes, the black FXs, and they have the MIM blade. With that all the way closed, it will take the bald line out. That is why I like to use these. So we use the lever closed at the bottom, halfway open in the middle of the section, and we set the guideline in with the lever all the way open. Next up, we're gonna come in with the one guard all the way open and go up another 1/2 inch. Again, following that shape, the shape of the bottom guideline, the shape of the connection to the top. And we're just gonna set another guideline. You guys will see it's not quite as obvious of a guideline. We're already starting to connect into that number 4, but we'll come in and connect anything above the 1 as we work our way down and clean this fade up. Now I'm skipping straight to the number 2, all the way closed. We're just gonna work right above that number 1 and try to tie into the number 4. After the number 2, we can work our way down to the 1.5, back to the 1, and detail this fade as it comes together. Now we've worked our way all the way back to the one guard open, and I know I put the guideline in with it, but since we're working our way down, I want to go ahead and use that again to make sure everything is nice and even at that one guard open length. Then we can close it up and start to detail underneath that, and we'll continue to work our way down. So one guard open, now one guard closed. After that, we will use the half guard halfway open and just polish up anything that's left behind before we move on to the beard and the lineup. Move on to the beard. We're just going to clean it up a little bit. I'm using my 1.5 with the grain, then I'll immediately flip it and come up against the grain and just kind of blend out this sideburn. So 1.5 closed, then we use a 1 open, 1 closed, half guard, half open, and all the way back down to an open clipper to fade this all the way out. Now moving on to the other side, we're going to do the same exact steps, starting off with the number 4. You guys can follow along with the steps down in the bottom corner. And I want to ask you guys a favor real quick. I was watching one of Beam's videos the other day, and he was talking about how YouTube has kind of messed with his subscribers, turned off the notifications for the subscribers, and he's getting less views and all of that. You guys have heard me talking about it. But if you guys are a subscriber and you rock with me, go check, make sure your notifications are turned on. We're approaching 150,000 subscribers, and I'm getting 1,500, 2,000 views on most of my videos. So I don't know if you guys just aren't seeing it. I don't know what's going on. Honestly, it's defeating. I've just been feeling like quitting YouTube lately. I feel like the content's good. And I know a lot of you guys tell me like, just keep it up, man. We're seeing it. And I appreciate you guys that are. But really, regardless of what is going on, to have 150,000 subscribers and be getting 2,000 views, you know, I'm going in on my day off to record these videos. I'm taking time away from my family to edit these videos. Still trying to do such a good job for you guys and bring value. And the channel is just doing terrible. So if you guys can help, go make sure you're still subscribed. Make sure you guys have the notifications on. Go watch a few of my videos. Let them run. Let it run in the background for an hour. I don't care. Whatever you can do to help out, I greatly appreciate it. I want to keep doing this. But to be honest, if it ends up where nobody's watching any of my videos, it would just be crazy to keep doing it. So leave me a comment down below if you guys noticed that that has happened to your channel, just so I know what's going on. And like I said, man, I don't really know what else I can do about all of this, but I am going to keep making content, but maybe that'll help. So I guess we'll have to see. So you guys can see we have lined up one side. We're gonna go ahead and line up this side. Just a slight C cup. We're gonna go ahead and hit the vertical bar just a little bit. Obviously it's covered with hair. Now I'm gonna go ahead and do a beard trim on him. Just a slight cleanup. The mustache was definitely out of control. We're gonna freehand. He likes kind of that pointed shape. So we're just gonna clean that up and then we can move on to the style. Now I'm just gonna come in and add some Tomb45 Indestructible clay. And guys, this is absolutely my favorite product. You can see I'm just adding it to dry hair, and we're gonna get a nice, messy, you know, textured looking style. The salt and pepper helps. Now you can see that white streak through the middle. And I just love this finished product. All right guys, so there is the before. My man Alex looking honestly kind of rough. And this was his first time coming to a barbershop. Stoked that he chose me. And there's the finished outcome, guys. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. I'm just gonna tell you guys, probably within an hour or two of him leaving the barbershop, he texted and asked if he could get on my books. So I have added him as a client. He loved the haircut, loved the experience at the barbershop, thought it was cool to be on YouTube and all of that. So you guys leave me a comment, let me know what you guys think of the haircut. Smash that thumbs up, check those subscriptions and notifications for me. And if you're not subscribed and you're watching for the first time, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. But in the meantime, guys, I'm gonna leave you another dope video to watch right here. And I appreciate you guys watching as always. I'll catch you in the next video.